not a vampire, not an alien. I'm not the fucking mummy, I'm a goblin.
Jesus fucking Christ, life is a freaking mayhem, chaos, like all of that. It's chaos! Not a good kind of chaos, you know, there is good kind of chaos, but there's this kind of thing. Everybody changes the stuff, they change stuff, they go hate on stuff. Let's love stuff, you know? Let's try to love stuff kind of thing. I don't think some changes are bad, but you can also make something new. Instead, they try to make something that they don't like, and they change it against his will, because that is not what the Punisher is! Yes, we're talking about the Punisher, Batwoman, and the CW being sold! Because why not? So the Punisher has this new logo. You can see here, we're not gonna have this skull that we always love. Next thing, no, demons are not demons anymore. They're just other dimensional, what they are already a little bit kind of thing. But instead of referring them as demons, they're gonna refer to like, oh, they're other dimensional beings. We are not gonna go Christianity kind of thing. Like demons are not, no. Why can't I say that? So yeah, the people are love it. Apparently, the Punisher has now this stupid logo for some reason. I mean, sure, we could be like, okay, the Punisher goes, and I didn't see the comic where he is like, you know what, I'm gonna change my whole fucking life! Yes, he's changed his whole fucking life. Because the Punisher has always been gun blazing, but you know, guns are bad. Like, I don't want guns. Are we gonna remove guns from every movie now? Are we gonna do that? Are we doing that now? Is this where the next stop is? Let's remove guns. You know, guns are very pointy things, could kill people, and that seems bad. So, and people do kind of kill some people in schools and kind of thing. That's bad, but you know, the guns are not a bad guy. Not in a fiction. This is fiction, hello? Fiction. Another universe where other things kind of happen, where things have no limit. If you want to go kill people in that universe, that's alright. Some superhero is gonna stop you. The Punisher should maybe be more stopped kind of thing. But you know, he's a kind of an anti-hero. He kills only the bad guys. Yeah, kind of thing. But now he joins the bad guys. But he's also, you know, doing everything that he thinks is bad for him. We're gonna have swords because swords are not gonna kill people, right? Swords don't kill people, right? So yes, and his Punisher logo looks ridiculous. And I'm a big Punisher fan. I love the season 1 and 2 of Netflix, the Punisher kind of thing, and you don't even see that logo until the at the ending. But that Punisher logo is so cool, so badass kind of thing, and it's the normal logo of the Punisher. What is gonna be happen next? Gothic is not gonna be a thing anymore, kind of thing, because in comics it's already not that big kind of thing. But I love Gothic stuff. I mean, I'm wearing Gothic. I'm a cowboy. I look like a cowboy, but it's Gothic cowboy, so that's kind of thing. So we also had like Blade is already joined to Avengers kind of thing. Punisher seems like, I don't know why they want to change him so much. I don't know what's good. How is that a good idea to change him? It's like, you want to kill him off for a while? Yeah, you can do that kind of thing. But the Punisher's whole fucking MO is kill fucking everybody. That's a criminal, you know. Yeah, sure, he can be like, okay, you just shoplift, I'm not gonna kill you, kind of thing, and not children, you know, he still has a heart in there. It's like he is a bad guy, but he is like a lovable bad guy that's kind of an anti-hero, like so many, kind of thing. So, I like the anti-hero thing, I like that he goes gun blazing, kind of thing, goes like this one-man army going against each other. He had even the Punisher, he had even an armor kind of thing that he didn't want to give away, kind of thing. That was also, and he only gave it away because somebody else of the military kind of thing, because he respected him, and that's the only reason he gave the War Machine armor back kind of thing. Like, he is really badass. He's like really cool, and I love kind of his logo kind of thing. I even was wondering like, I should have a tattoo of that. That seems like a cool idea, you know, a tattoo of the Punisher kind of thing. But now, not this new fucking logo. Fuck that. One, yes, they can change it after a while. Everything goes back. Sometimes, not always. You know, sometimes they really want to push this through. But it's like, yeah, let's say it goes back. That's like 5 years from now, 6 years from now. That's a long fucking time. We're gonna have to miss the Punisher. I'd rather have them killed off for that year and then come back, kind of thing. Or you could have, you know, have the Punisher goes a little bit thing, and he has a psych, somebody that also kind of crossed the line when they have, oh yeah, that's called Elektra. She has that kind of the swords kind of thing. She became Daredevil for a while, and she is still a kind of killer. She's changed, but it's like a beautiful change kind of. And yes, I didn't read the comics of the Punisher, like kind of thing. But there are still much comics in the past that you should watch, kind of thing. There are lots of cool comics that's coming, and also like they could also have him just going to like he has done against Hydra, but he also could be like more main villain of Hydra kind of thing, going against Hydra. They're fucking Nazis. I mean, they're a little bit more power hungry than Nazis kind of thing. They don't care about race as much. They care more about freaking fucking getting power, getting technology kind of thing to avoid themselves, to get them stronger. But they're still kind of thing. So you could have like this Wolfenstein thing. You could have done like Punisher Wolfenstein. Imagine that! Like Wolfenstein, the Punisher against Wolfenstein kind of thing. That would be freaking cool. And it's also like, yeah, somebody's using your logo for their fucking thing. Why would you need to be the one that's like, okay, this logo is kind of bad, you know? Some person has done that kind of thing. It's like, seriously? If somebody has the Disney logo, you're gonna change the whole fucking Disney? Like, oh, it looks like Mickey Mouse now, their logo. Yes, let's change Disneyland. We're gonna change that for the whole world because it looks fucking, it gives us some bad name. It's like, no, it doesn't. They're the fault. They're the ones that freaking did this. You should stand up to yourself. And like the Punisher is the Punisher. The Punisher is a one killing machine kind of thing. He kills a. We don't want to be the Punisher. We want to see the Punisher doing his time. We don't want to be the Punisher, the kind of killer of bad guys kind of thing. It's cool to look that. Sure, on a game I want to, but I'm not gonna kill people because the Punisher does with guns. I don't want to be weapon in kind of thing. I don't want to become a military kind of thing. The closest thing I ever want to be is a fucking cowboy. Kind of thing. Maybe I should kind of thing with a gun thing. I don't know if they still do that. Certainly not here in my country because guns are not allowed, kind of thing. But either way, so like you want to see the Punisher. I want to see the Punisher kind of thing like he is. I think I already have like the mantle of the heroes that I talked about in that video, a bit about the Punisher kind of thing. You know, a little bit more, but the new look kind of thing. I still hope the Punisher comes back very fast because now he's at the hand, but after the hand that he is normal kind of thing. But lately they do lots of shitty things in comics kind of thing. There are some good things still are some good things out there, but in the comics world kind of thing, Donny Cates has his own kind of story and is doing his own story with crossover, I think. There are some people that still have that kind of thing, and also we still have like what was that series called? Peacemaker. That's a series, and that's very adult kind of thing. That's very good on, and that's like those pieces. That's like, okay, that's how do we need like someone, an asshole that's kind of lovable, but he's an asshole. We know that he is irritating and it kind of thing. You don't want to be him. That's what we want. Like some assholes that still have like Punisher kind of thing, they want to kill, and you see this R-rated kind of thing, because I love R-rated. I feel like the more they start doing stuff, the less the whole Marvel and DCU, the less they kind of trying to push it. It's like, how is Deadpool still gonna be R-rated? Because some things tell me yes, other things starting telling me no, and I love the Marvel series kind of thing. They have done a great job, so I'm not shitting on that. I like it. So far, every series is pretty good, but I also like my R-rated series. I like having those two kind of thing. I like an R-rated series kind of thing. The Punisher, Jessica Jones were really good. Like that kind of thing. It's really good kind of thing. But I feel like without guns, without kind of thing, you taking so much. You just have a ninja. You could have one of the hands becoming like be saved by the Punisher, and he being trained, and then have like the hand, somebody of the hand, seeing the Punisher as his brother kind of thing, and going kind of thing, going like this anti-hero with the hands kind of thing, but he's like the Punisher mix kind of. We have Cosmic Ghost Rider, for crying out loud. Where the hell is he? I have not seen him in the comic for a while. He is like a very like the Punisher meets Ghost Rider meets Deadpool and the Silver Surfer, like all that power in one. He is the kind of the Punisher kind of thing, but insane, not very much insane kind of thing. He is cool, he's awesome. Also, if I'm not my energetic self, because Jesus Christ, my legs hurt, my kind of thing. And yes, I also already was a little bit ill kind of thing, but then I have the third prick kind of thing, the third vaccine kind of get, the booster prick I got it, and now I kind of feel it. A day after I start feeling it, I feel it, man. I feel the prick hole. My freaking legs feel like they're weighing ton right now. Anyway, so yes, that's pretty much all about the Punisher. Now, the Shorter, the CW is kind of getting sold, or at least the Warner Brothers, if I have heard it correctly, because the internet, you never know for 100%. So the internet said, you know what? The CW is gonna be sold, but it's apparently mostly the CW kind of the all the stakes that the DC kind of thing Warner Brothers had in CW, and that's a lot. So they're gonna sell that. So all the CW shows could be stopped or are gonna end. Like, okay, we're gonna give you still some lyrics to give it another season, so you can end it. That's an option. An option that could be going, kind of thing. I like Batwoman. I kind of don't like. I like it better if I watch it in one season, kind of thing. It's not the greatest. It's the worst of all the Arrowverse kind of things. It's one of the worst, but there are some small points that I really like. You should see my Batwoman season kind of review. Season 2 review kind of thing, if you really wanna know going in depth. I have that on my channel. Go look and see what else you may be interested in my channel. But that's like there is like Woman's new kind of her look is not what we want. She is very much like, let's throw it in your face that she is black. Like, I already went into this. I don't want to say it is anymore, because the mostly point that I didn't like is she's not being built up. She gets put into the show from nowhere. Her backstory gets explained after a while why, and then it's also like she doesn't want to be Batwoman. She wants to be her own, but she is having the suit of Batwoman. She only likes Batwoman after a while. It's like, why then Batwoman suit? You could have done anything. You could have made your own suit. You could have been more. We have like a new Naomi or something. Don't know that show, but it's also hot. It's a spin-off of Superman, I think, or another kind of thing. I don't know. Yeah, I stopped giving a crap about the CW show, reviewing this. I still watch them, but there is nothing that I'm like, holy shit, now I have to talk about it! Like this one, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna talk about those 3 topics because I think they're interesting to talk about. Normally, I don't talk about things I hate, so like kind of thing. But in this kind of thing, I think it's interesting enough that a video kind of thing. And also because I saw something about Batgirl, kind of her new suits, that I was like, you know what, doesn't deserve that hate. It's pretty nice. It's not the best kind of thing, but it's pretty nice kind of thing. I like, and she looks good. She has at least the good color of hair. She's maybe not the skin color, but if done great, who cares? At least she has the hair that's right kind of thing for Batwoman, for Batgirl. While for Batwoman, we don't get the fucking same thing, because she wants to be that light. Like, there's also something I hate. Like, Batwoman doesn't care about how she looks, how she kind of thing. Normally, Batwoman is like this military kind of personnel. She has normally like short hair kind of thing, and her kind of thing. And without the kind of thing, she has this long red hair. What they could have done, they could have even made it look good, kind of thing. Red hair. She has like little reds kind of thing in it, but it's not that well. And so also like she's not even Kate Kane Batwoman. We have a Kate Kane Batwoman that came back and she looks pretty the part, but she didn't become the main character again. So yeah, we have her like somewhere out there kind of doing her own thing. That's also like, why are you giving us hope for the Batwoman Kate Kane and then throw her away? It's like, why? You could have... No, you're gonna do the CW thing where you guys are recognized for really throwing the in your face. There are some cool shows, don't get me wrong, and I like of the CW. We had Supernatural because of the CW, The Begins of Supergirl, The Flash, all of those kind of thing. The Begins I really liked, like The Begins, but the ending kind of thing. Superman and Lois is still pretty good, but it's like I stop giving a crap about the CW kind of shows. It's like I'm gonna watch them in my own time. I don't wanna do a video about it. They're not that interesting to do videos about it anymore. There's nothing like okay, this happens and this is what I love. And that's also why I like doing videos. Like I like sharing what I love. What I love about the shows. Kind of thing. Because Batgirl, I love her look. Like her look, very classic, right on the comics kind of thing. She had some other looks also kind of thing. This may be her cheapest look kind of thing. But you know, you have to begin somewhere. And it's better than the CW shows look kind of thing. This looks a bit darker. It looks like, I like the dark, like I already said, I like The Boys. I like Peacemaker, that's also like kind of dark. I like The Punisher, Jessica Jones. Like those are very much darker stories kind of thing. And I love seeing those. I love hearing like those darker stories. And then you also have the Sense8 series that I freaking has been talking about kind of thing. That series is done right, like for so many diverse world kind of thing. You see all that's like the diverse culture we need like a show of more kind of thing. It's like you see the diverse kind of thing all across the world, like people from all across the world. You see how they live, you see how they kind of think, but they're all connected in this wire kind of thing. They're all from different parts of the world and they all connect to each other in this, and they can borrow skins from it. Some guy can act, so he starts acting. Some guy can steal, so this guy gonna have steal. They help each other. Like they're all from across the world, but they still help each other. That's like what the internet should be, like helping each other. You don't like that show? Don't worry. We have all our own opinion, kind of thing about show. You like Child's Play, the reboot? I think it's trash, but if you like it, I'm glad for you that that somebody is liking. They build each other up. Like the Sense8 it's so well done. I love watching that. You should check it out as well. It's a really good show about lots of diversity kind of thing, but done right. Like so many diversity, so many cultures in that kind of thing, and what they want and what those people in those cultures really want. Those characters, like what they want, how, and there's some are gay, some are transgender. It's like done really well. Like okay, this girl is a hacker, but she also kind of thinks she became like a girl, and how she is like kind of thing, how she's dealing with this. She like everything how they deal. Sure, after a while, because they get targeted by some people, and like it's so well done. It's like very much like that is a series that knows how to do it right. Like it's a darker storyline. It's kept them fighting for what they think is right. They kind of keeping connected to each other even though they're across the world. Like one is very hopeful, the other one is kind of thing. They all trying to pull each other out of the kind of dark. They always there for each other, like kind of thing. Even though they're across the world, that's the perfect series. That's like a perfect series about diversity, about every race kind of thing. Them dealing with it. Certainly season 1, season 2 starts more going into trying to get away from the cops, become a little bit the most wanted kind of thing. Anyway, that's pretty much what I got for you. Batwoman. If it's a darker story, I'm looking forward for it, because kind of thing. There are some also light stories that always can be cool, kind of thing. Like Hawkeye, I loved. I'm looking forward to She-Hulk, kind of thing. The series is good. The comics and the other kind of thing are not so good. But like the series, Hawkeye, WandaVision, I love them. But I also love my darker series even more. I love it when they can go for like the Suicide Squad has done a good job and everything. And Sense8 is like there's so many stories that are really done well, kind of thing. The Punisher. And then you have stories that are not being done well in comics. If it's in comics, if it's in TV shows, kind of thing. They're like trying to just have an agenda and push that to the front instead of looking at the story. How could we make this really good? Like really good, kind of thing. Like even the book of Boba Fett is kind of thing. In the beginning, it's like, okay, we're building up, kind of thing. But it's like, are we gonna change him fully, kind of thing? Because they seem to like want to change him a little bit, kind of thing. And with everything going on in the world, kind of thing, diversity that they want to pull out, kind of thing, all that kind of thing seems to be also a bit more into changing Boba Fett the way he is. But they had explained it well, but then, you know, some guy died. I think I didn't do a review about this episode yet. Or did I? I think I did a review, but it was a short one. I'm not sure. But either way, like, there was this kind of like story kind of thing, but Boba Fett trying to do this crime lord stuff, but doing it the right way, like being rightful. But he's like, he should do more. He should be John Wick that stuff, doing lots of himself, kind of thing, being the badass. But he loves letting other people now doing stuff, and he just showing up, and feels like in the beginning it's like, okay, but now you destroyed the Hutts. The Hutts are not here on the thing anymore. You have some bikers that are from Nar Shaddaa somehow came to here, and you have like all those people that doesn't kind of thing. The good ones you just push away and give some other news. Like, it seems a little bit rushed, because the Hutt seems like a really great big villain that you would want to see for a season villain kind of thing, or a half season kind of thing. But instead we're more like, here's a Rancor and we're out of here, you should do. While Boba Fett has not had much badass. His old Tusken thing, where I thought like he gonna have the Tuskens on his sides kind of thing, that also seems to go off the rails. Like, no, the Tuskens are burnt to death. It's like, there are some stuff that are bad and good and stuff, but I like darker stories. I like when they're doing it good. I like kind of, you feel where I'm getting at. Like the CW doing it wrong. The kind of darker stories, Peacemaker doing it right. Like, and even the series of Disney Plus kind of thing, they're doing pretty much good so far, kind of thing. I like WandaVision. I liked Hawkeye. I liked, what's there more? There are other shows, right? There is Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Was pretty good done, better than the CW shows, kind of thing. Those are like really good shows, very much done. You can't do it. It's not like you can't make brighter shows. You can't. They have to all be dark and somber kind of thing. You can have bright shows, but you also want to have the dark shows, like the balance kind of thing. Good versus evil. You have to need that balance of darker stories and the kind of thing. There should be a place on the earth for both stories, not just trying to do good. Because if you try to have like the Punisher skull is bad, that means if you go that route, skulls are bad. You don't show skulls anymore anywhere in the world at all. Gothic starts to get a metal is a freaking Satan. You go start that kind of satanic panic thing again. You start to like pushing those things away, while metal is fucking epic and should always be a thing. Gothic always is a great thing, kind of thing. Like you don't worship the fucking devil just because you have this on, like kind of thing. It's just they're fictional things. Sure, some believe and say, but that doesn't mean you cannot have like clothes, that kind of thing. Metal is all about freedom. Metal is all about having the freedom to have music, whatever kind of thing. Then Robson music, that kind of thing. It's like the ultimate freedom metal kind of thing. That's just my opinion about everything, kind of thing. That I hope you enjoyed this little video about me ranting about Batwoman, the Punisher, and the CW being sold. I hope whoever gonna get that's better than the ones that have it now. I feel like it could be, but it also could be bad. Like The 100 was freaking cool. I think I love that show, but it's like, where are we going now with the CW? I will keep you up to date with CW because kind of curious about what they're gonna do after when the first season of whatever comes out, when this kind of thing is happening. But anyway, that's pretty much all I got for you. Hope you enjoyed my rant that's going on. Let me know what you think about Punisher, about Batwoman, and the CW being sold. Let me know all your thoughts down below. And I hope to see you guys in my next ones. Goodbye, good night.
Then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind.